Hey guys, I'm Cassie,
I'm Susan.
and we are not just another blonde and brunette. Welcome to our first episode. I'm pretty excited. Yeah. We've been talking about this for how long now?
Months. We've been talking about it for months. And now it's finally coming to light.
Yes,
exciting.
we finally have figured it out. So
Kind of.
it's March. Yeah, kind of. We are figuring it out. There we go. So it's March, Women's History Month. I think that's pretty cool. Do you have a woman? That sounds weird. Do you have a woman, Susan, that you look up to?
I have so many women I look up to. Well, actually, it's a hard one for me to think about. Let me actually think about this for a minute because I don't know. I mean, how about you? Let me think about this. You tell me.
Yeah, there's so many, but I think one of my number one would be Lucille Ball.
Okay.
And I think because I idolize her because she has done basically everything I want to do. She was a writer, an actor, a singer, a director, a producer. She was one of the first women to ever own her own company, production company and everything. And she did so much for women in comedy too. And I'm a woman in comedy. But yeah, I just love her.
I didn't know all that about her. I pretty much only know I Love Lucy, and that's pretty much it. And I knew she did I think she did stand-up comedy. I'm not 100% sure, but she's a comedian, so I could
Yeah,
totally see that for you.
yeah, she did not really stand-up comedy, but they did a lot of skit shows, variety shows. But she also, this is a very little known fact, they were going to cancel Star Trek after the first season. And she loved the
Oh,
show
wow.
so much, she actually funded it and kept it going.
Wow. I had
So,
no
all my
idea.
fellow Trekkies.
Pretty awesome, actually. Yeah. We actually had a Star Wars versus Star Trek little part of our wedding, which is kind of cool. Our cake was a Death Star versus a Borg, and we had little galaxy cupcakes, which some of them had lightsabers and some of them had the Star Trek emblem on them, and they made everybody's teeth turn black. So that's really cool. I'm so glad I didn't eat one. I'm so glad I didn't because I did not want to have black teeth at my wedding, but
No,
but I didn't have
that's so
any of the
cool. Yeah.
desserts. But yeah.
I
As
love both. I think I might like Star Wars a little more, but I'm
Star
definitely
Wars is
not
the
one of
best.
those. Yeah.
Star Wars is the best franchise ever made. I will fight anybody who argues with me.
Mm,
I hear a lot of people say
it is
Lord of
pretty
the
good.
Rings, but I think Lord of the Rings is boring, and people are probably going to hate me for that. But it's
No,
a
we all
bunch of
have our
walking.
things.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay, going back to women. I still can't think of someone really, but I remember my childhood. I was obsessed with Keira Knightley when Pirates of the Caribbean came out. And I remember being a stupid kid wanting to do spells, and I did a beauty spell where I had a picture of her and a picture of me, and I lit some candles and had to melt the wax under the candles and say this spell so I can look like Keira Knightley. So,
Kind of like The Craft,
right? Yes,
where she did
exactly.
the
That's when it was
spell.
really popular. Yep, I would do exactly that kind of thing. And, you know, my kid brain thought that I would just become her eventually. I love Keira
That's
Knightley.
amazing. That's
I,
amazing.
I
Yeah,
don't know
Keira
much about
Knightley's
her
good.
now. Yeah, I love Pirates of the Caribbean though. It's still in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. So,
Yeah, it's a good movie. That's a good franchise too.
hmm
I mean, still not as good as Star Wars,
oh,
but
for sure. Yeah, I mean, the first one, the first Pirates is super good, and then it kind of just gets worse, unfortunately.
I feel like, yeah, the first one was really good. The second one was good. The third one was eh. And then
Yeah.
it kind of came back. And
I
then
don't
it kind
even
of
think
went
I saw the
eh.
last one. I think there's five,
Yeah, the last one was actually pretty decent.
really. They
Yeah,
just
I
started
think.
taking out characters that I love, and then I don't like that. I want to see the character. I want to see Kira. Kira is all that matters,
Who cares about those other people?
right? I mean, I don't know much about her, her personal life. I just like her as an actress. So, I mean, I don't have all the facts like you did about Lucille Ball. I'm trying to think of another
Yeah.
woman that I really admire. I mean, I saw on your Instagram you posted Amelia Earhart the other day, and I really admire her. You know, it's pretty crazy to see a woman pilot back then, and it's really unfortunate that like
Yeah.
nobody ever saw her again after that. But she's pretty admirable.
Yeah, there were theories that she survived, like when she
Hmm.
disappeared, and they thought that she just had amnesia and she just
Yeah.
never remembered who she was. And you kind of hope that that would be okay. You know, at least she survived. But then I'm like, oh, but if she only knew the impact that she's had on people. Oh, looky there.
Oh my gosh, you are supposed to be locked up.
You're
Oh
supposed
my
to
god,
be
she just
locked.
came and my kid just came and sucked on my arm. She just came and sucked my arm and ran.
That was the most
Oh my
amazing
god.
thing,
Oh
though.
my gosh.
You go, you're supposed to be locked up. And I just hear her go, what?
Oh my gosh. She literally sucked my arm and just like ran. That's my kid, everybody. She's 2.5 and she
That's
is nuts.
hilarious. I
Oh
love
my
her,
gosh.
though. I love her, though.
My husband can't handle her. She just came back. She's at my feet right now. You could stay there as long as you're quiet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, she's
At my
insane.
feet, peasant.
Yes.
And do not make noise, shall you?
Oh, you're down there. Give me a foot massage.
Right.
I'll take it.
So, so obviously we are self-proclaimed nerds. And one thing that I'm super excited about that's coming back next week is The Masked Singer.
I've watched a couple episodes, but I'm not into it. I need to.
I love it. I have watched all four seasons. I think we're up to season
Oh
five
wow.
now, five or six. And I've only missed like maybe four people. I've
Oh
gotten
wow.
everybody else right. But you know me, man. I detective skills. That's not English, but I know what I meant
I
by that.
detective skills.
But they just yeah, but they just leaked one of the performers.
Oh,
And
who is
I'm
it?
pretty sure I know who it is. And I got so excited.
Ooh, I
My
want to hear
heart,
the
I
clip
know who it
now.
is. Like this voice
Who is that?
is, it's Hanson.
Oh my gosh. You and
And
your little
now
Hanson loving
I love him.
self.
I've been listening to them
I
since I
forgot
was
about this.
11.
It's Hanson. Which Hanson?
It's all three of them.
It's not all three of them.
It's all
They're
three of them. I posted the video on my
oh
Facebook.
my gosh. Wait, so they're all singing together in this? In
Yes, they're the
costumes?
Russian doll.
Oh my
And what
gosh.
it is there's a big doll and then there's a smaller doll. And I think there's two in the big doll and
Oh
one
my
in this, but I
gosh.
know that it's Taylor.
That's
It's Taylor
hilarious.
Hanson. That voice to me, obviously, I've been listening to it for a long time. Uh,
That's pretty cool.
yeah, so I'm
That'd be
really
so uncomfortable.
excited. I like squealed almost as
Hanson.
loud as when I saw my face in the Blue October music video.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, speaking of that, Cassie is famous, you guys.
I
She made it
am
into Blue October's newest music video. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out on YouTube. She's at the what mark? 50 something?
56.
56
The
second
56
mark.
mark.
She's the Phoenix and I took the picture, so give me photo credit.
You did. You did. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's all thanks to you.
Or
And
it's
it's
not
a
a picture, I
great
took the
video.
video.
But
Yes.
yeah, it's the moving on video.
Yes, moving on. It is really good and touching. So if you love Blue October, that is a very good new song. Make sure you check them
It's
out.
fantastic. Their best song of their new album. I mean, I love their whole new album. I've been listening to nothing but that and podcasts about, death and murder and mayhem for the past like 4 months.
You sound insane.
Oh my
No.
gosh. See, so my full name is Cassandra,
Cassandra.
named after the Greek priestess who was admired by Apollo.
Okay.
And he bestowed these gifts on her to where she could see the future and she would know, she would know what was happening. Well, she didn't return his love. So he put a curse on her that no one would ever believe her. Story of
Oh.
my life. The other day, I was reading about this and I forgot where I was going with this story. Oh, so it was talking about how people thought she was beautiful and clever, but she was thought to be insane.
Oh, it's
So once
fitting.
again, story of my life.
But you are beautiful and clever too. Don't
I am in my own
I am
way.
a goddess.
Yeah, I am
See,
a priestess.
when I hear Cassandra, anybody with little kids who have watched the Rapunzel TV show knows that Flynn Rudder does not like Cassandra. He said, "Is it just like that,
Oh,
Cassandra?" It's
that makes me sad.
Rapunzel's like lady in waiting type of girl, but they always
Hmm.
butt heads, and he's always calling her Cassandra. So anyone with little kids,
Oh,
I
that
think you
makes me
probably
sad because I
know that.
love Flynn Rider.
You know, people like simp over him hard. Like I hate that term simp, but they do. And he's like super cocky. You know, as far as like guys in Disney, like he's I mean, I guess he's a little charming, but he's not my favorite. Like Kristoff is like way better.
Oh, I love Kristoff too.
He's like the
Yeah.
most
No,
charming.
I wouldn't say he's my favorite Flynn Rider, but I love him just because he like he doesn't have that I have to save the day.
Yeah.
I am man.
Who he'd
Well,
rather
he was kind
leave
of like
than
I am
save
man.
the day. Yeah. Um,
So tell me something you're excited about or looking forward to.
um, oh, Flower and Garden started today at Epcot, so I'm excited. I'm gonna actually go check that out this week. So I'm excited to do that. There's some really good food options on the menu, and our favorite, the Mexico booth, always has the best stuff. We're from actually California, so we always have the best Mexican food. And here in Florida, there's a lack of it, unfortunately, especially in the area I live. I have to drive like 40 minutes away to get a good taco. So the Mexico Pavilion is like my go-to. Their little booth has these sopes on it, and if you've never had a sope, it is delicious. It's almost like the masa on a tamale, the outside of it, but it's made into like a
Mhm.
little cup type of thing, and it's filled with different fixings, like meat and like
Ooh.
sauce and cheese, and it is so good. I love it. And so this year is a different sope, which I can't think of off the top of my head what kind it is, but we've had them in the past at other festivals, and they are delicious. It is very comparable to the food in California.
Good.
And they have like I think they have a tostada, but that might have been at Festival of Arts, which we did try, but I think they have something similar now. I wish I had the little book on me because their menu is so good. Everything looks so beautiful too. I love how they plate their items. They're, I mean, they've done such a good job with all the festivals. And then all the topiaries are out too, which I love because I love seeing all the princesses as topiaries, the Bambi one, Winnie the Pooh. They're all so cute. Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
Oh,
that.
yeah. My favorite is always the 3 caballeros.
Oh, those are so cute too. I really like the Anna and Elsa one, and I love
My
Snow
little
White.
Mexican Donald.
Oh,
Snow
he's so
White, yeah,
cute.
Snow White.
Yeah, I love the three
Nice.
caballeros.
Somebody asked the other day, what do you miss most about the parks? Like what, like things that you can't do in the parks right now? And I was like, I just want to hug Donald in his little sombrero.
Oh, yeah, I never got to meet him in that. I've always walked by, and the line was always too long.
Yeah.
But I want a big Chewy hug, a big Chewbacca hug. He's so big and furry, and I love him so much. I miss hugging him so much, and I cannot wait to see him again. He's amazing.
I still need my Wookiee selfie.
Oh,
just just me in his chest.
oh my gosh.
That's all you.
One time we went and met Chewbacca, and it was my husband and I. We left our daughter with a babysitter, and it was the funniest thing because he came up and gave me a hug, and he's my husband's off in the picture, and he's just staring, and the photographer got it. So I have a photo pass of me hugging him, and he looks like he's like off in the distance, just watching and jealous. Like, I want a Chewie hug. It is the funniest picture ever. You see me so happy in it, and you just see his head like, I want one. was like, you jealous,
He's
bro?
not even like, "Man, Chewie stole my woman." He's like, "I want a Chewie hug."
And after Chewie and I hugged, Chewie turns to him and just like looks at him, and Nate's like, "Do I get a hug? You jealous, bro? Chewie's mine. He likes me." It was so funny. Oh my god, I would love to see
Not
the
you.
characters again. I like that they do have
Yeah.
the
I
little
mean, I like
cavalcades though.
yeah, and the kind of the little off to the side,
Hmm.
um,
Like Anna and Elsa are out
characters,
now, which
but
is nice. They don't have to wear
oh,
masks.
cool. In Norway or
Yeah, yeah, they're like in front of the summer house, the little red house. It's so cute.
oh, okay, cool,
So
cool.
Lizzie, last visit, we dressed her up in her little Elsa costume, the little blue one, and she went and met Elsa. It was so cute. She's not
Aw.
really good at interacting with the characters still. She always likes them and wants to go up to them, but then when she gets to them, she's like really awkward and shy. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, she's here again. But she did really well with her this time, and she was actually communicating. Yeah, so it's really
Oh,
nice to
that's
watch her grow
cool.
up in Disney. But what's something you look forward
Yeah.
to?
Well, besides Masked Singer, I am going to Key West this weekend.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to go there.
I love it. I'm a huge history nerd. And so anytime I can get to like Key West or St. Augustine, I go. Like I'm like bye.
What are you guys gonna do in Key West?
Well, there's this place called Bagatelle, and they have the absolute best brunch. And they have these. It's cool because they have these small portions of like biscuits and gravy. Like it's just like one half of biscuits and gravy, or you can do one little half of what do you call it? The eggs Benedict,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
my
like a
favorite.
southern eggs Benedict. So it's got like pulled pork on it or like in the like smoky hollandaise.
Ooh.
But what I'm really looking forward to is the list this long of mimosa flavors.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
Oh my gosh.
you know the
I'm gonna
boy
just
has comedy
go.
shows, but I guess I'll be going to those too.
Whatever, right? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I've always wanted to go on a boat in their water down there because it looks crystal clear in pictures that I've seen. It is beautiful. Like I just picture being on Hawaii again. Like it almost looks better than Hawaii's water actually. It looks so
Oh,
pretty
see, I
down
want to go
there.
to Hawaii.
Hawaii is beautiful. But I haven't traveled much in my life. Hawaii is as far as I've gone really, like off this mainland.
I love that you say that. Hawaii's the farthest I've gone. Now, me, I've gone up the East Coast, so Hawaii seems so far away from me. But you're from
It is.
California, so it's really not that
Yeah.
far. But me, I'm
It's a
like, it's
5 hour
over
flight.
there.
Yeah. It's like a 10 hour flight from
We
here.
should
It
start
was 5 hours
planning
from California.
trips.
That would be fun. Yeah. I want to go down to Key West so bad. I mean, I've only been to St. Augustine for like a day trip, and we only lasted a couple hours there and went to the beach. So I haven't even experienced anything there. I'm literally in this like little Central Florida bubble all the time, and there's so much
Mhm.
to see here in Florida. Like, I need to get out. I need to get out of my house and away from my kid. No, I'm just
We'll plan
kidding. Right.
mommy weekends.
That would be fun.
Of course, my daughter's 15, so it's still not quite as hands-on with her.
She can babysit. I'm just kidding.
So, yeah, she could. Yeah.
We'll take them both on our trips, and then they can sit at the hotel. No, just
Yeah.
kidding.
We'll take them so we'll go and do like, like the sightseeing to where they get their history. And then later at night, they can stay at the hotel.
They'll go to
We'll
sleep,
lock them in
and we'll bring them
and
food.
we'll get
We'll bring them food. You're not gonna
even though I've
starve.
watched
No,
enough crime shows,
right?
I
I would
listened
never
to
leave
enough
them my kid.
podcasts where I'm like,
No, I know.
ain't happening. Yeah.
No, I would just rather leave them at home.
Yeah.
I would not come and bring them on a trip to the hotel. That'd be so
with
mean.
an actual
Like,
adult.
right? I'm not like that, people. I swear. It's just a dream.
We
It's
are
a dream to
responsible
go out and
parents, I
drink.
swear.
I swear we are good parents. This is why I haven't visited anywhere because I am a good
Yeah.
parent.
I was a young mom. So I didn't travel a lot I had her when I was 20. So a lot of my time that was supposed to be like seeing the world and being young was spent being a mom. So now that she's older, like we still go do stuff. Like we go to St. Augustine. We've taken trips up to like North Florida. She's gone to North Carolina. You know, we still do stuff like that. But I'm like, now it's time for me too to kind of
Yeah.
be, 20
As they
again.
grow up. Yeah. As they grow up, that's your time to travel again.
Yeah. I
I'm
take her
over here
with me.
thinking, do I want more? Ugh.
She's still young though. Like that's a good
She
little
is
age. That's a
young.
good age if you want another
Better figure it
bundle.
out, huh?
Yeah,
Because I keep
before she
wanting to
gets
go back and forth between do I want to travel or do I want to have another kid? Like, she's at an age right now that I can take her places more.
Mhm.
She's
I
out
just saw the
again.
pink wisp.
She's back. I don't know where she
She's
went. Oh, I see her. Oh, there she is. What are you doing, honey? Oh my gosh. Okay, bye.
Hi.
She's such a
She's so
little,
cute.
she's so funny. She's actually a pretty good kid. Sometimes she'll have her moments, like at the parks and stuff, but we live in a great place where, it's the theme park capital of the world, so there's plenty of attractions and fun things for her to do. Like we're gonna be going to Volcano Bay in the next week or so for the first time, and I found out there's a little kiddie area. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't been
Oh,
to any
cool.
water parks here. There's something about a water
I
park though
used
that
to
I
work
just
at
don't like.
Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh, cool. I haven't been there. I want to go. Did you like it?
I well, yeah, it was really fun. We went a couple of times. I'm not the greatest swimmer though,
Mm, that's a
so
weird job to have.
yeah, water. But well, I worked in food.
Oh,
I basically stood watching the wave pool while people bought burgers and hot dogs.
okay.
But
So cool.
yeah, water parks for me are just me going and just hanging out in the lazy river or drinking.
So there is alcohol, huh? I know. I just want to like lay next to the pool or on the lazy river and just like lounge, but I am gonna have that creature with me, so it's not gonna be that relaxing. Like we'll
Yeah.
take different trips onto like she'll stay with her dad so I can go on a couple extreme ride slides and stuff, but I'm not a big slide person at water parks anyway, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll play it by ear. I'm sure I'll want to go back because I'll probably want to go back child free so I can experience that kind of stuff, but it's nice to give her these memories too.
Yeah.
Always go back and have an adult trip and see how it compares.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know what she's doing.
And you'll love it both just
I don't know what she's doing. She's on a mission.
it, you'll love it both just the same for different
Hmm.
reasons.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I need to get to the parks more. It just with my work schedule, I work, during the week and then the weekends are always busy that I'm like, I don't want to deal with people.
Yeah, the parks get so busy on the weekends. Like Universal's been hitting capacity, except last weekend it didn't, but previous weekends it has been. And I heard Magic Kingdom actually hit capacity this weekend, which is pretty extreme, but I don't know if that's
Oh,
true. But
yeah.
that's a lot of people in one park
Well,
because they're still at
yeah.
35% capacity, I believe. Yeah, so that's a
Yeah, and
lot of
that's
people.
still a lot of people though.
Because their max capacity is 100,000. So when people say that it's way more than it should be and all this stuff, but their max is 100,000. So what's 30%?
Yeah.
30,000, obviously, right? And I mean, when you look at
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Super
right
Bowl,
around.
it looked like the Super Bowl was crazy packed, but there was I think like 30,000 people in that stadium. So when you're looking at 30,000 people being inside Magic Kingdom, it looks a lot of people. I mean, that is a lot of people to have to
Yeah.
make sure they're wearing masks and they're following social distancing. Excuse me. Hello? What? Oh, did you get hurt? Oh my gosh. I have to be a mom real quick. Let me kiss it. Okay, bye. Scram.
Oh.
Yes, it is water.
Well, you did say real quick.
Yeah. Now scram. Okay, take it. Bye.
So going back to Epcot festivals, what is your favorite Epcot festival?
Hands down, food and wine. So before COVID, they
Yes.
used to
Yes,
have like,
yes, yes.
yes, food celebrity chef type things.
Mhm.
And in the past, like my favorite chef is Alex Guarnaschelli. Like I've been obsessed with Food Network and I love her. And she did this
Oh,
like
okay.
little thing where she cooked for people, a little food demonstration thing. I've always wanted to get tickets to that, and I know she's come a couple years in a row, and I have not been able to snag a ticket. And so it's always been a goal. And then COVID hit, and she didn't get to come last year. They just had the Taste of Food and Wine Festival, so it was like a miniature version. I'm assuming it's going to be the same this year. So hopefully next year we see a difference. Like I would love to see the chefs come back for demonstrations and stuff, but food and wine is everything. They have like the best food. I dream about some of them. How about you? What's your
Yeah.
favorite?
Oh my God, yeah. Food and
My
wine,
water.
definitely. Um, and I have always been a big fan of the concerts.
I love the concert.
Like
Oh
the funny
yeah,
thing
I forgot
is,
that was food and wine.
yeah, the funny thing is I have coming back to Hanson, um, been a fan of Hanson for like 20, let's see, 24 years now,
Oh, you're
25
old. No,
years.
I'm just kidding.
And the very first time I ever saw them was at Food and Wine. And I think I was like 30. Like I had just turned 30.
Oh my gosh.
And
So
my
your
mom and
little
I went.
teenage heart was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. My mom, actually my parents and I went. My stepdad went with us too. And I lost my shit.
Oh my god.
Pardon my language, but I actually got to see Blue October too there as well.
That's awesome.
And
I watched
so,
them. I watched them last year. No, year before last. They were amazing. And then so I was like a little teeny bopper when like Joey Fatone was here. Oh my god, he was amazing. I
Joey
loved seeing
Fatone.
them. Like so, we had Elizabeth with us, and she actually fell asleep. So we got to bring the stroller in. So we just sit in the back, on the way back. So Nate stayed
Oh
with
yeah.
her, and I kind of like moved up a little bit, and I was like singing the whole time. I was like yelling all the songs. It was so good. It was so good. Like
Yeah.
always dreamt of seeing them in concert. I love them. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
That's awesome.
That was everything to me.
Yeah.
Just seeing them. Oh my gosh, my husband was
That's like our
sitting there
childhood.
like
That's
awkward.
how I feel. Like a lot of people are like even now people are like, Hanson, how do you still like Hanson? I'm like, dude, here's the thing with Hanson is what I really like about them is the fact that they grew and evolved and they still make like really great music.
Oh, they're still making. I didn't know they were still making
Yeah.
music. Wow, that's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah. And it's just cool to see bands or artists that can do that. Like you have these
Hmm.
people who come and they just kind of have their little heyday and then they kind of fizzle out when that genre kind of has its sunset.
Right.
And they can't really adapt and evolve. And Hanson is still putting out just fantastic music. So that's what I really like about them. And there's never been a scandal with Hanson.
Yeah, you don't hear anything bad about them, really. I
Yeah.
mean, you hear a lot about their hair, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Their hair has changed. See, they've evolved and
So
when I
funny.
was
I always,
younger, girls used to follow me around because they thought I was the youngest Hanson.
oh my gosh.
And I actually did on my Instagram one time it was um time to play, is it Zach Hansen or Cassie? And the only thing that gives it away is in my picture, I'm wearing a Hansen shirt.
Oh my gosh. That
I
is so funny.
I
We're gonna
mean,
have to like put a little picture here so people can see or something. I swear, that's
yeah,
so funny.
I'll repost it and they can see it on my Instagram. Yeah.
That's so funny.
But by the way, anybody, okay, let me start that again. Anyone who's listening, you can actually follow this podcast on Instagram at Not Just Another Blonde and Brunette. You can follow me at Pizza and Pigtails and Susan.
I am at Wonderful World of Susan. So
Yeah.
yeah, make sure you guys follow all of our pages because we actually do different content on our pages, our personal pages, than we do on Not Just Another Blonde and Brunette. So yeah, if you guys like Disney stuff or like theme park travel, follow me. If you like comedy and pizza and what else? What else kind of things do you post on your personal? Like it's pizza and comedy, I
Oh,
swear.
I have so much. I haven't quite found that niche, niche. We say it
Nice.
differently
That's
every time we
like
say it.
how do you actually say that word?
Don't
Is it
know. I
like
think it's
niche like
niche.
fish? It
Niche,
rhymes with
niche,
or is it
niche,
fish?
niche, niche. My
Fish.
niche.
Which one is
But
it, people? Let us
yeah,
know.
I've always wanted to just kind of have that wide variety of stuff. Like, hey, you can like you said earlier, we're kind of a lifestyle
Hmm.
podcast. It's not just one thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, if you guys kind of liked our ramblings today, like we'll do this a lot. So, in the
Yeah.
future we'll have a couple guests that we have lined up, a couple little small shops from Instagram that we've met, and a couple local businesses will be spotlighted on here. So make sure you tune in because our future is huge here. So we'd love for you guys to
Yeah.
follow along.
Oh yeah. And you can also, if you want to come on and be a guest, or if you want us to feature you, just reach out to us and we can definitely get that set up.
Oh yes,
And yeah,
that'd be fun. We definitely want
we
to
have a
focus
lot of
on more
fun
people.
things.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for listening today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, this was our first one. This is our baby. This is started.
Yes, we've what did we do when they do the ships? We've broken the bottle.
Oh yes, we have broken the bottle.
Sailed.
Our ship has sailed. And now we don't want to hit an iceberg. So.
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you follow us.
Follow us. Yeah, we have tons of stuff coming. Exciting stuff. I'm excited.
I'm super excited. I'm happy we started this.
So yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again, or you'll see us, hear us.
Yeah.
Or if you reach out to us, we'll hear you too.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.